Here's another Eternal Damage matchup from last weekend, which I didn't manage to catch due to being unwell. It is TEAMOXID against Steroids. For TEAMOXID, we had Flop, Blade, Cresty, Stray, Aquila, and Fireball. And for the Steroids guys, we had iPod, Det, Brandon, Sem, and we had two Mercs in Menace, and who I believe is the last one is Genosta, who was using the name Gino. The maps for this one was Supply and Adler Nest. Enjoy the game. So here we go. This is an upper bracket quarter-final game between TEAMOXID and Steroids. We have got a couple of Mercs, Menace and Genosta, I believe. We're going to kick things off with Steroids on the attack. As we are watching iPods, it doesn't look like they've got a Panzer rifle, just goes straight over his shoulder. iPod does get the opening kill, as we do see someone spawning back to get that CP bot up. Panzer does come out from Brandon, it does connect, 2 frags apiece from both teams. That's going to be a bit more harmful towards the axis, but they are going to respawn back in. Nice shooting from Blade into the upper area. He is going to be able to drop Sem. A bit more damage goes the way of iPod, I believe. He has got 2 players to deal with up top. He's going to get a lot more damage off. Blade, one of the better shooters in the scene without a doubt. They do seem to rotate the upper area guy, should I say. I think I've seen Fireball there in the past, but I think it is very well suited to Blades. Here comes the bounce in, 3 players. Panzer did get whipped out. I think he did cancel his shot. He is going to be able to take down Cresty, but no Gibbs came in. And there should be a revive. Where is Cresty? He got blasted somewhere. There he is. 4 players in the lower area for the TEAMOXID team. TEAMOXID team. Nice attempt by Det. He was trying to clear behind the wall. Did not connect. I don't think there is anyone there anyway. Looping grenade comes towards the broken wall. 2 players going to be able to push in. iPod does make it into that lower area. He is taking a lot of damage. Pistol whipped out. Does manage to take down 1. The dynamite has been dropped. Nice frag comes in from Cresty. Does manage to clear out. iPod needs to get in these revives, but he was so low HP. I think Cresty had to back off due to a lack of ammo in the clip, and he is gonna be able to clear out the lower area. Blade, that double kill, artillery in on the mix. They're gonna go ultra aggressive for the last 10 seconds of their respawn. Flop does manage to get off a rifle. Lots of damage towards iPods. Fireball did take quite a bit himself. Doesn't want to pick up these health packs. Grenade onto the little hill. Not gonna be able to connect. Let's pick up Blade again. We have got the Panzer in the hands of Brandon once more, aka Anim. Where's Blade? Where's Blade? Is he dead? He must be dead. Unless I think I was just on him. It isn't a Panzer, it's an MG. Let's get it all lined up. He's gonna get dropped. Slow pace from the allies now. They did have a very aggressive pushes into that lower area. They did get into the area a couple of times. They did drop the dynamite as well. We haven't seen too much since. Been held off at the wall. Nice frag comes in from iPod. Instant revive comes in. The landmines are going to do the work. And it is going to be 3 landmine kills for Stray. Maybe 4. I think that was maybe 4. It was indeed 4. 2 2-mans. Nice work from Flop. He's going to be able to pick up 1. Nearly a second with the rifle. He did get a K43 frag before that. They are going to be able to push into that lower area. Cresty is going to get dropped on a full spawn. 4-5 players for the allied team in that lower area. They are going to be able to take it over. And it is going to be Aquila, to take control. 3 big frags. He is going to get dropped, but I think he got in a few Gibbs there. Really nice from Aquila. As it just went mental with the spectating, just because I was spectating someone else who was in the game. Nice nade into that lower area. Really nice work from Aquila. He needed that big frag. Aggressive play again from Flop. He's going to get that nade over the hill. I don't know if that will be able to connect. Doesn't. Fireball in this lower area. They have been taking their time, the allied team. Here they come. Nice shooting from Fireball. Get some headshots. 4 players in his sights. He needs to be careful. He should have managed to get that Gibbon. He's going to have to back off to the flag. Allies have a lot of control in that lower area. As Fireball is again going to be able to get some shots in. Nice revive. Oh, it wasn't actually a revive. I assumed iPod got picked up there. Respawn is going to come in at the flag. Allies are going to be able to make it into the low area. And again, another player out for full. Make that 2. Nice work from the allied team. They are going to kill out. And I think that medic actually kind of thought he was going to get revived. I'm not sure who that was. And he did actually respawn back in. No problem. But the allies are going to be able to push in. Where's the engineer? They need to get that plant down. They're going to go for the flag. I think Fireball would have timed that fairly well. And they are going to be able to get that flag in time. So they get the plant in the lower area and the flag. I think we're going to see the Axis come over almost instantly. There they are. So it was maybe 2 seconds. But it is a reasonable first stage hold. It's about 5 minutes. They have got their hands on a suit, pushing through a door. 5 players for the Allied team. But the Axis are well aware of that potential. They are grouping quite heavily as they push across the top. Airstrike has been dropped down. Lots of frags coming in for the Axis team. We do see 2 for Cresty as the MP40s just rain on. Sem just holding position. Doesn't want anyone to take too much control from the cave. Cresty not on top of his house. Merlin is disappointed. Push going across the top. Genosta's going to get shut down by Fireball. Or should I say Stray? Fireball picking up 2 frags elsewhere. Reasonable push across the top. 10-second respawn for the Allied team. The revives are coming in. I think Aquila is one of the last players alive. Revive will come in at the double doors, as it is Cresty and Fireball to just hold it off. Not very aggressive defense here at CP. Normally see someone at the wall, and Fireball doesn't seem willing to get across just yet. As he is taken by surprise. Frags coming in for the Steroids team going towards CP, and they have got 3 players in position. Aquila is going to get dropped, and I think this is it. They have full control of CP now. They need to get that forward spawn locked down. Push coming towards that CP. Stray and Cresty. Looks like they're going to actually back off. Potential to lose main is pretty heavy. I think they have got a couple out for a reasonable spawn, and the CP is going to get built up. Nice work from Menace. I believe that was the Covey on basically like 1 HP. Not sure who it was. Either Brandon or iPods. We have got the Panzer in the hands of Menace. I'll stick with him. He's not going to be able to get that boost off. Respawn of the Axis. That's what he's waiting for. Wants to get some full spawns. Allies again, very, very slow, very patient. They are going together, which is good. Artillery on the main gate though. That's going to be pretty nice. No plant's going to come down. Nice rifle from Det. Takes down 2. I think 1 did get revived. No plant on the main gate just yet. We do see the movement towards east. It is going to be iPod to get that plant down on the east wall. We're going to turn our attention to main. Panzer from Menace. Maybe he's just going to shoot into east tower. Is that a defuse? There might be a defuse coming in on east tower. Sorry, on the east side. We do see Axis have control, so if an engineer gets across, respawn isn't going to be favourable though. The push coming towards main. iPod's going to get naded down, and Menace has to wait for his charge, I believe. As he was a Panzer, so he wouldn't have been able to regain that charge. Push coming across the top again. Det trying to line up a shot. Where players potentially are. He's going to clear out West Tower by the looks of things. Nice rifle shot. Plant is going to go down at main. iPod, I think, was just taken down after the plant. Push coming towards that main plant is going to get shut down. Det grenades will clear that out. 20 seconds on that plant. I think the Axis will spawn in. Maybe Flop just wanted to try and get a couple of twists on that, just to get as much charge into that dynamite for a potential defuse after the fact. And they are starting to pick up some kills. 4 frags that go the way of TEAMOXID. And that's 5 out. And that could be really, really dangerous. If there is a person on the plant, there isn't. There isn't. They are lucky. They are lucky. Just under half the map gone. Or just over half the map gone. With around 7 minutes to remain for the Allied team to just get a time on the clock. Truck will start rolling in through main. Artillery on that main gate is going to shut down 1. Blades picks up a second with that MP40. We do see a couple of players pushing towards that east side. It's going to be at least 2. Rifle grenade over the top does take down 1 Flop. Manages to take down Menace. A few V5-6s going out. Double frag comes out from Fireball on that main area. And nice shooting from Cresty. He is going to get overwhelmed though, and they should manage to get their hands on this truck, because a lot of killouts are going to come in. Where are the Allied team? Where are the Allied team? There was no one alive. All dead. Respawn does come in. Nice again from Det. He's hitting some shots on the respawn. Lining them up for the doors. Cresty with that double frag. It looks like he's playing that engineer on east. Truck is rolling around west corner, but it is going to get stopped for the moment. Revives will go in on east. And Axis seem to have quite a bit of control here. A couple of players pushing towards that east wall are going to get shut down. Nice mine work from Cresty, but that's going to allow some space with the self-kills for the Allies to move in. Brandon is going to be able to make it run back. He's going to run face-to-face with a couple of Axis players. He is going to get shut down. And they knew that was going to happen. They just knew. When the mines blow, they know they've got freedom. You do see Sem waiting for some teammates here at west. He is giving away his position. Mine is going to get dropped. Would have heard that. Nice revive comes in from iPod. They have got 3 players in position here. No boost to come in. They have cleared the mine. Menace pushes through. He isn't going to be able to pick up that flag and... sorry, that frag. As the truck is going to roll on. Gino's going to get that secured. So it's just going to be about up top. Sem has got him in support. Maybe a full spawn here. Blade needs to be careful. 2 out for full. If Gino gets these Gibbs in. And the build has come in up top. And they just need to press the button. They have indeed. Gold's going to be in the back of the truck. Is it my man Menace again? This guy... every time. I don't think it was. It wasn't Menace. I'll go ahead and probably say it was iPods or Det. One of those two. It has to be. Really nice work from the Allied team. Because they did look like it wasn't going to happen for them for a while. Brandon's on the truck. He wants to shoot. He wants to get some shots off. Just needs to concentrate on escorting that truck. If he can get around the back of East Corner, it's pretty solid. He's going to get a lot of damage on towards Aquila, who does manage to shut him down, but the truck is nearly on East Wall. And the second it's on East Wall, someone can just push through and get it very easily. Det just does just that. And he is going to get that truck rolling towards that main gate. Axis aren't respawning in too soon. Nades are going to slow them down on that respawn. Nice grenade from Det, but the strike does come out. It's not a very fast strike. And you are going to see Brandon still somehow survive. The blast damage doesn't take him down. And the truck is going to run outside main. So we are going to see a sub 12-minute time. Artillery at the top of the hill is going to try and take out Brandon. He should get the frag. There we go. Oh, Gino took a lot of damage from that artillery. Maybe they're going to be able to stop this truck a little bit more as the Axis are pushing towards it. 4 Allied players are going to be able to secure it though. And we are going to see almost an 11-minute time on the dot. Let's see. iPod truck driver. It is going to be 11 minutes on the dot basically. 11:01. Let's see the stats. Looking across to the TEAMOXID team. 30 frags for Cresty. And 20 plus a piece for Fireball, Aquila, Straight and Flop. The least frags coming from Blade, and he was playing middle FOP. That's very strange. We saw him getting quite a few double frags as well, so that is very interesting. Across to the other team, we do see Det with 21. We saw him hitting some nice shots on the respawn, especially on that back spawn. We saw him lining them up. It was very nice. He picks up the big damage for his team as well, 4k. The big damage for the Axis is going to go the way of Fireball with 4.7, just under 4.7. As we are going to see what the TEAMOXID guys can do on their own attack. They have to be 11 minutes 1 second. Which is actually a reasonable time to hold for. It's not great, of course you want to get that full hold. Everyone wants a full hold on their own defense, but 11 minutes 1 second isn't too bad. Anything over 10 minutes, I've always said, like, is pretty decent. And especially you get that extra minute of double figures. Psychologically, that can help you. There's something I've always thought was like quite, you know, a psychological downer is when you see that 10-minute go to 9-minute and you realise there isn't much time left. Which generally only happens in ET. Nice headshots there from Sem. But it generally only happens in ET because the ET maps are so long. Like they're 15 minutes. In RSW we had 8-minute maps. 8-minute maps. 8 and 10. I think the worst one that everyone complained about was base, which was 15. I don't even know why base was 15. That doesn't make any sense to me, but probably should have been 10. There was a tournament that I did, 3-on-3 tournament, where I adjusted the time to 10 and it seemed to work quite well. Now I've got the Axis trying to hold off for 11 minutes. They can get a reasonable first stage. You do see Janosta on that middle area. Pans is going to hit him in the face. Double frag comes out from Blade, and they have got someone spawning back as well, and that's, I think, pretty much the entire team down. If they get their hand on this flag, it is one player alive. It is Brandon. He needs to pick up the frags here. The respawn did actually come in for the STEROIDS team, but they're stuck on the stairs. 3 players on these rifle stairs. No plant has gone down in that lower area. More frags going the way of both teams. Team frags as well coming in. Chaos on this first stage. In the opening moments. A couple of the TEAMOXID guys are sort of standing off. They're going to have Aquila push into this lower area. He has got a bit of control here. He has got Stray for support as well, but there's no engineer in position to get this plant down. Aquila's getting some reasonable shots off. He is going to get dropped. Stray as well is going to get taken down, and they're both out for nearly 20 seconds. Blade is pushed up on this upper area as 3 players for the Allied team are going to push into lower. I don't know where these engineers are. Revive did come in. Aquila wasn't gibbed. And they're going to maybe push up for that flag. Menace going to try and hold this off. He is going to get taken down, and the flag is in Allied team hands. It only took them just over a minute and 15 seconds, but that seemed like an age. It was a lot of action in the opening minute. So we're now going to see how the axe is set up on this CP stage. Strike has come out, a bit shallow, not deep enough maybe. The angle was awful. Panzer comes out from someone as well. I think that was a self-kill from Flop, just like, no, I'm not getting panzered, mate. I'm not getting panzered. As the push coming through the door. Again, they still have their hands on that suit. A grenade. Ooh, Menace kills out just in time. Mines have gone down, but a lot of kill outs from Roids. And I think they've given up CP almost. I don't see anyone in CP. And they've given up CP. No CP defense for Steroids. That was a very interesting decision. Double rifle comes out from Flop. He's going to push towards main as well. Blade in support. And maybe going to get this plant down. I don't see if he's got the charge. It is going to be straight to drop that dynamite. No twist just yet. Rifle from behind. Det was hiding. But it should be Flop to finish this off. It is indeed going to be a plant going down. The CP will be in the control of the Allied team very, very shortly. As you do see Fireball, the covert, going across the top. And they're going to get that forward spawn locked down. That is a very, very nice opening stage from TEAMOXID. They picked up, like, what, 3 stages in a minute. Flag. Main gate blown. CP now under control. Plant has gone down at main as well. And they have got full control. 3 seconds until that blows. There's no chance for defusing. I wonder where the truck is. That could always be a problem on a fast-paced push like this. You've got to wait for the truck for a long time. Has someone been in control of it? Doesn't look like anyone's on the truck. Let's have a little look. Oh, Blade's got it on lock. That's good. Plant on West actually goes down as well. So they are getting the secondary objectives done. I think they're getting the East plant down as well. Nice work from the engineers. Not sure about the smoke. Although it did mess iPod up going up those stairs a couple of times. Let's see what Flop can do on these rifles. Nearly gets taken down by Det. Aggressive rifle shot. Decent angled airstrike. Plant will blow on East. They are going to go for that boost as push is going to come through main. They need to time these pushes together a bit better. They're going to stick with the Axis now. Det. Flop G's falls to his death. Maybe got boosted by a nade. I'm not sure what that was about. That's a grenade on main from Det. But I think there's a Panzer in the hands of one of the Allied players. There was indeed. There was indeed. Det I think did spot the feet of someone bouncing in. He's going to go for that respawn rifle shot. It isn't going to be able to connect. 2 players on this east side of the map for the Allied team. Maybe more. Push coming in through the east wall is going to get shut down. Cresty's going to take an easy frag. He has got support as well. Someone coming in from behind. Det is going to be able to get that double frag and has shut down that east push. Respawn nades going towards the spawn on that left-hand side from Flop again. He's going to be able to clear it out a little bit for his team. Nice work from Flop. Brilliant entry from East. He is going to get gibbed, but 2 frags come in, and I'm not sure about the revives. At least 1 revive will be impossible, as there are 5 players basically around there at the moment. And he would be great in this situation because they are heavily grouped. Nice revive work from the Allied team. Det taps out, and maybe the respawn's going to come in. Push coming in towards the spawn, and they know the spawn's coming in, and Stray's all by himself. They've all run away. That was a complete abandonment by the majority of the medics. Reverted their attention to the back of West. They're just going to get that truck into position. Not a bad decision. They need to be careful at the back of East now. That truck is going to be in position very soon. Reasonable pistol work from Cresty. He's going to be able to shut down with a couple of body shots. Not going to be able to take down iPod though. Needs to hit them headshots. Let's pick up Det again. Rifle. Just heard and saw it in time. Looks like they're going to be in the spawn, trying to defend it. Just slightly mistimed shot from Det. Going to try and get one on towards the stairs here. He's going to be able to pick up any frags. Maybe a bit of damage going the way of the Allied team. They're going to have a bit of control now. Maybe going to boost on back as well. And they're actually waiting for the fresh respawn for the Axis team. Nice shooting from Aquila. Does take down one for a very long spawn. But the revive did come in. It does look like more frags are going to come in on the stairs. Cresty is going to get shut down and gibbed. They need to get up top, the Steroids guys. They're getting sort of caught out. And their numbers are dwindling. You have got 2 players to deal with. Blade here. Should get these frags in. Stray picks up a double, and he should be able to pick up the build as well. I think there might be one in the room. There could be one in the room. There isn't. There isn't. Block from Blade as well comes in. Nice work. A bit of a risk from the engineers, just waiting. As we are going to see the gold move into the back of the truck. Flop is next to it. The pause comes in just as the gold gets in the back of the truck. So no problem, it's already there. The guys, they're calling forfeit. The gold was already in the back of the truck. Nice try, mate. Nice try. So the unpause comes in, and the gold is already in the back of the truck. It was already in the back of the truck before the pause. There was a bit of banter in the pause. As we are going to have the Axis team. I think they're only against 5 for a spawn. Indeed, Cresty. Oh no, Cresty has been removed. It's all good. As he moves towards this west side of the map. Truck is available to be escorted outside. Not much time for the allied team. iPod in position at main. He has got maybe some players to deal with at east. 3 frags coming from Menace. And it is the revive train coming in. No revive towards Aquila. That it's going to be Shay to get Stray to get shut down. Det with that triple frag does shut down that push. And it does look good for Steroids. They could hold on to this. Just over 3.5 minutes. Less, because it takes over a minute to get that truck around. If they could just hold it off for about a minute before, without them letting touch the truck, they'll give themselves a really good chance. I have talked about this in the past. It can be really difficult to hold the truck. Oh, he walked over teammate 9. Maybe he did that on purpose. I think he did that on purpose. Nice shooting from Aquila. We have seen some pretty good shots from him today. Big push towards west from the allied team. And there's only one Axis player to really slow this down. It's going to be Janosta. Stray pushes in by himself, gets crossfired. iPod and Menace just rip him apart. They are going to go quite aggressive on that east side. Still 2 or 3 players for the Axis team. Fireball's going to try and get in some damage. He has only got a pistol left. Decides to push in. Just try and get on the truck. Blade right behind. Needs to get in that revive. And somehow he's not going to be able to get through and get that revive. It's just going to be 2 players. I think it was Pistol in the hands of Sem. It was indeed. And again, they are running out of time. Just under 3 minutes. Now they're going to turn their attention to that east push. Looks like 3 at least. Maybe 4. It looks actually only 2. Janosta is going to be able to get 2 more frags. 3 frags for Janosta. And I think he got that from the west tower. And this is looking really solid. Steroids look to be picking up the first map. There's more pushes coming towards this left-hand side. They are going to be able to get around the back, and it is going to be Flop to push towards the truck. No Axis players in position. iPod and Sem had no clue they were around the back of East, and they're just moving the truck. If the revive comes in here from Stray, they have managed to shut it down. Just over 2 minutes revive. Really nice revive work from Cresty. He has pushed through the back of the spawn, and it is going to be the Axis to manage to shut them down. Stray picks up one. Another revive train comes in. The revive train is real. How are they not getting these Gibbs in? 4 players for the allied team. If they just keep these revives going, it's enough. It's enough. Cresty, Fireball, still alive. There are more revives come in. Axis respawn comes in as well. There is going to be able to pick up that double rifle, and it might be enough. Push coming in through main as well. It's going to slowly get shut down. Double frag comes out from Brandon, and iPod picks up with 1 as well. Maybe a big strike from iPod. This could be huge. If he picks up this kill, if he picks up a big kill here, as Det picks up 3. iPod, oh no! Oh no, that could have been a 3-man nade. How did that not work? How did that not work? 1 minute and 15 seconds remain for the TEAMOXID guys to get this map done. But it doesn't look good. The truck is rolling out main. I haven't seen it slowly creeping. And we've only got just over a minute. This is going to be clutch. Lots of Axis players on this east side of the map. I'm going to remain free cam. I don't want to miss any of this. As we do see the allied player spawn in. Rifle comes across from Flop. It doesn't take anyone down, but the crossfire from the allied team are just going to mow down those players on that east defense. Revives from them are going to come in, but the truck is moving 4 allied players all around it. Are they going to be able to get this? It does look like it. There aren't enough Axis players around. Artillery is going to be a bit not deep enough. It needed to be against this back wall where I am right now. All the frags going Oxid's way. It did look like Fireball picked up 2. So did Flop G's. You're going to see Det try and get 2 frags in, but that's it. Frantic finish. Looking at the frags, we do see Cresty with 8, but he had to reconnect. Across the other team, 46 for Det. He went huge, 7.3k damage as well. 37 apiece for Stray and Flop, but we do see Fireball just sneaking ahead with 39. 6.9k damage for Blade. He did pick it up in the second half. Don't know what was up with the first half. He picked up, what, 20 frags in that second half? Very strange. He's normally an Axis beast. So here comes Adoness. Generally quite an entertaining map. I think Steroids have a reasonable chance. This is their map choice by the looks of things as well. Fight. We'll stick with Steroids. I'm not sure if they got a Panzer. They do. Panzer comes out, isn't going to be able to connect. Menace is going to be able to get out some early shots. Fireball crept up on the left-hand side really far. Cresty's reply Panzer does come in. And we have seen Cresty hit some shots. Brilliant shooting from Menace. He absolutely tore Aquila apart. He's deleted off the map. Really nice from Menace. We're going to keep with him. There are a couple of players on that drop. Menace should be pretty decent with the grenades. But we do see him play rifle a lot. But as we already seen, he does seem pretty proficient with the MP40. Push coming in. Axis players are going to start dropping a little bit towards this drop. It does look like they went a bit too aggressive. As allies have full control. Are they going to be able to get that plant down? Stray has dropped the dynamite. No rifle. No Det rifle comes in. No Panzer. Team kills are going to come out from the Axis team. From the allied team, sorry. I think there were mistakes. There were grenades. Team killing each other. But it does look good for the allies. Aggressive play from Stray on that right-hand side. I don't think he's going to allow any of the Axis to push forwards. Gino is... I think he just turned around. Like, how am I still alive? I don't know, mate. I have no idea. You are dead now, but I don't know how you survived that long. The allies have picked up that first stage. The dynamite's just about to blow, and they will turn their attention to CP, which I think should be pretty clear. I don't see anybody being here, or they're going to meet you right here. It's going to be Menace. He is going to get shut down from the ramp. Fireball managed to push forward, and they are going to be able to build that CP. Unless Det can load up this rifle, he is going to get the shot off, but it's going to be too late. As Det is going to fall to his death. Kills out just before the embarrassment. He was going to kill out anyway. Very short spawn. Axis will get set up on that backstage. As you do see, I think iPod... Again, the comms either is a bit poor or the reaction on calls is poor. So we have seen some people push through parts of the map where they've killed people and no reaction from other people on the defense. We saw that on supply where they just were looking at main and west. We're going to see Steroids shy it down. 2 frags coming in for Det. Aggressive play from the Axis, so I guess they're going to kill out very soon. They are indeed. But I think a lot of the allied players spawned low. Let's pick up the allied push. They're going to make it towards Pit. They are in the scopes of Blades. Does managed to spot out Brandon. I think he took quite a bit of damage from a teammate there. That's going to be important. 10-second respawn for the Axis team. Lining up some shots. Nice rifle comes out from Det. Push coming into the room. He's going to get mopped up by a lot of steroid frags. Nade towards the parts. And they are going to be able to shut down the objective. I think it was just Flop by himself, so he had to pick up a double frag to get away. Push coming across the bridge now. Very aggressive play. Steroids are kind of hard to predict in how they're going to... I think they just base it off their own spawn time rather than much else. I have said this about this map in terms of if you can hold your position on Adoness, it can be very hard to break down, but the majority of teams don't run a field up, and Steroids is going to be exactly like that. No field up at all. Respawn does come in, and that just opens the space for the allies to move into. Double rifle comes out from Flop, and the push will come into the room. Menace caught with his packs out, but he's going to be able to get that frag in, and he had a little bit of support from a teammate. As the push is coming in 1s and 2s from TEAMOXID. This is pretty poor play. Blade does pick up 2 kills, 4 kills from the Pit. What is going on here? He tried to move in for that 5th, and I think it is going to be Stray to pick up the objective. How has that managed to happen? Big kill from Blade. I think they must have just all lined up. Stray is going to be able to make it out the low door. They're trying to chase. I think it's a massive chase. Stray could have probably gone for it, and we are going to see what he can do. He's going to go back to the main spawn. He is waiting. He is going to have Menace coming in behind him from somewhere. I'm not sure where Menace is. Big respawn coming in from behind. And I'll stick with the objective holder, who is Stray. Here comes Stray. Where's the defense? They're not going to have respawned back in time, and it is going to be Gino in the last room by himself. 4 minutes 20. 4:20, too easy on the jokes, too easy. 39 frags coming in for allies. Nothing really to tell here. Menace did get a couple of nice frags, but that Blade 4K. Look at that. You can see it just here. I saw him pick up 2 and I was like, okay, nice Blade. I mean, well, he's kind of dwindled the numbers down a little bit for the next push, and just almost the entire team died. They did. I think they did line up for him from the when he was in pit. And Stray picks up the objective and gets away. 420 is pretty good. But it is beatable here on Adonest. You can get sub 3 minute times as long as your pushes are solid. As long as you don't get held up too much on that first stage. Waiting for one player to ready up. Let's try and find who would be the Panzer. We'll go with Blade. Where is he? Fight. Blade isn't going to be the Panzer. I assumed he would be. Nade towards this right hand side. It is going to bounce off the light. Double Panzer comes in from iPod, and it should maybe be the instant plant. They've got to be very careful here. Panzer from Cresty, I think, took down Menace. It did indeed, but the revival will come in. Nice work from Janosta, and he will be able to twist those pliers and get that plant in. Really nice work from the allied team, and that was just opened up from iPod with the double frag. Det does get in a couple of grand kills to clean things up again, but the Axis have respawned in, and Stray's very wary. He's going to be giving the call. He's going to say, don't push, don't push. We can't give up the spawn. We've got 20 seconds. It is only a couple of us. It's not worth to go for this. This is how you lose a map. This is how you lose a map in 3 minutes, like I said. They're trying to line up some extra shots. They should be able to get towards his CP. They're taking a lot of damage. He is weak, but I think he's going to have the freedom. Menace has got 1 HP. And they should get taken down. Oh, they should have timed it a bit better. I can understand why they just bombed in and was just trying to get it built. But the double rifle comes out from Flop. He couldn't have hoped for more. That's basically a dream scenario for Flop. So no build on the CP just yet. The objective did get picked up, but instant shutdown. It was Janosta all alone with a pistol. They have managed to pick up the objective again, and I think it's going to make it away towards this lower area. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? It made it to the bridge. Boy, he made it pretty far. I think if he would have gone out lower, he would have had a bit more support potential. I think he maybe thought his team had the CP already. Attention maybe getting turned towards the CP now. 2 minutes 30 seconds left. They need to get this forward spawn. Be very, very hard to attack on Adonest if you're very predictable going in that lower area. Brandon has pushed forward. It looks like they've cleared out CP, so CP should be in allied hands very soon. If it isn't already, there we go. It is built up. Just over 2 minutes remain. Fireball picks up 2 on that bridge area. I'm having to skip around quite a bit. Puts out that Luger. Doesn't manage to take down Menace. He's going to push in towards the objective room. Didn't expect someone actually to be in the room already. As he is going to get shut down. iPod tried to get into position with the Panzer on the respawn. TEAMOXID are taking a bit more aggressive positions early on their spawn time. You saw STEROIDS just basically holding the window for a very long time. Nice double grenade comes out from Flop. That was really important. Menace picked up 2 frags, and it looked like he'd be able to just path away through the team. Another double grenade comes out from Flop. Make that 4 frags. And we're going to see him just hold on the bridge. He's not going to kill out for spawn. He's going to be full though. He does get a frag in, but that's no rifle for 30 seconds for the Axis team. They're going to rely heavily on their guns. They have got some good shooters, of course, but this is a really easy map for a rifle. Lots of nice angles. Nice shooting from Blade. Does get quite a lot of shots. And it is going to be iPod just pushed off the bridge. Blade's going to be smiling if he realizes. Push maybe coming across the bridge now. I'll try and find it. I think Krusty was going to find iPods. Killed out halfway down. Or was that Aquila? I'm not sure. Push going into this lower area is 3 players for STEROIDS. 4 players for STEROIDS. They're going to meet up with their teammates in the pit. Very defensive now from the Axis. They've changed it up. They're allowing the allies one chance. I'm not always a fan of this, but they are giving them one chance. Frags are starting to come in. Revival coming towards Menace. And they are going to push through the team door. Risky play from Cresty, but he's still alive somehow. There is one player in the room. Blade is going to get dropped down. Nice revive comes in, but 15 seconds remain. They have to push through the spawn. There's nothing else they can do. And I'm pretty sure the Axis respawn is going to be very soon. If that isn't it, as the objective is going to get dropped and secured. And it will be a 4-0 victory for TEAMOXID. Let's pick up the stats. 15 frags for Menace. We did see him do some good work. Det as well on the rifle was pretty good throughout both maps. Across the other team, much nicer across the team. Cresty picking up the lowest frags. Rare to see. But big frags going the way of Aquila, who I thought was playing really nice on supply. He hit some really nice shots. But as I said before, that is going to be 4-0. It is going to be TEAMOXID moving on to this upper bracket semi-finals. And I should be able to pick up both the semi-finals. Fingers crossed. Hope you enjoyed the game, and see you in the next one.